What follows is a totally accurate representation of how PSA grades packs. Yo, we have some more packs to grade. Vintage or modern? Vintage. Great, this should only take a second. All done. Here you go. Great. I'll put it in the closet for 2 months, make it look like we did something. Good one. Hey guys, we have an order of 137 modern packs to be graded from a Z&G. What the fuck? You guessed it, guys. I just got my packs back from PSA. If you guys haven't seen the first video, I sent off an art set of Team Rocket Returns and an art set of Fire Red Leaf Green. So we're going to go through, I'm going to show you guys the grades that they got, and we'll try and maybe discern why they got them, even though I think it's probably impossible to know. Let's do it. First, we're gonna start with the Fire Red Leaf Green. Now, when I sent these in, I made sure that I was sending the lightest packs that I have. Now, you guys remember, I opened a Fire Red Leaf Green pack here on the channel to confirm that everything was a-okay with these packs, make sure everything inside was fine, they weren't resealed or anything. And luckily, we had an amazing pull. I got those graded. It was a great experience. So I sent in the lightest packs to make sure that these packs wouldn't have any hits in them, because I'm not one to want to grade a pack that could potentially have a hit. I think that's a little bit, I don't know, not really in my wheelhouse. Let's go through and show off the grades now. So this is the Blastoise pack. This one got the 8. The Charizard pack, absolutely just beautiful pack arts on these. Got the 8. The Venusaur pack got the 8. Apparently, there's no discernible difference between any of these packs. They're all exactly the same in terms of grade. This one also got the 8. Now, pack grading, I have no idea. I don't know if they actually, anywhere on their website, discern or tell you what about a pack can get a certain grade. When I think of a PSA 8 Pokemon card, I think of a card that can have a considerable amount of wear, maybe some scratches, something like that. When I looked over these, we looked over these pretty heavily in our video that we made when I pre-graded these. There aren't any major scratches. There weren't any major like bends or crinkles. It was pretty much just, they were fine. Like they looked pretty damn good, pretty immaculate. I mean, this back flap is still basically sealed onto there. Like you have to work pretty hard to actually take it off. I have no idea. I have no idea why these all got 8s as opposed to 9s or 10s or 7s. There's literally no way to tell. And of course they don't tell you because PSA doesn't give graders notes or nothing like that in terms of packs. You know, I've heard some people say that they wish that packs were just marked as authentic and they weren't given an actual grade, since you can't actually tell like why a pack grades the way that it does. And I kind of agree with that. I kind of like the idea of just doing authentic instead of giving them actual grades. Let's move on to, we have Team Rocket Returns. Because honestly, the most important thing about these packs is that they're real, right? That they're authentic, that they're actually sealed, that there's cards in them that are from the set, like that they're legitimate. And so authentic makes a bit more sense than actually trying to arbitrarily give these a condition grade. So these came from the same collection, so you would think that at least they're consistent in that respect, because they also gave these, all 4 of these, 8s. 8, 8, 8, and 8. Just 8s. All across the board. All 8 of these packs got 8s. 8 packs, 8 grade. I have no clue, guys. There's no reason for this. The biggest problem with these getting 8s as well is that they're literally probably more expensive not inside cases than inside cases, especially at an 8. Now, if you get a 9 or a 10, you're definitely going to do better overall. But in 8s, I mean, at least I know that they're authentic, which I basically already knew before I sent them in. At least I know that these are lights, so they most likely don't have like an insane hit inside of them. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know why they got 8s. And I wish, I don't know, I wish there was some materials or some sort of descriptions or something out there to let us know what in the world they're actually grading on these packs. But yeah, it just seemed like, hey, it's a vintage pack, so we're just going to grade it an 8 or 9, and we're going to move on from it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with these packs, so I don't know. I don't know how they get an 8. I don't know where they came to this conclusion, but pretty disappointed overall. Now, I am glad that they all got the same grade, and And I am glad that they graded them consecutively in terms of their sequential. So I have 2 art sets, sequential, all the same grade. At least that's consistent. If it was like 8, 9, 10, 8, you're stuck hopefully not refunding a $700 pack to somebody because they feel slighted by the fact they didn't get a pull. I don't really know. I was hoping for better on these. I don't know if I want to send more in for grading because it's just impossible to know what grade they're going to get.